What's up, guys? My name is Nick, and today we're going to be hanging out just talking about stuff that I love to talk about, which is GT86 stuff. And the specific GT86 that we're going to be talking about today is a special edition variant that was only available in Japan. So that means it was not in FRS because we don't have Scion in Japan, but it was a GT86. It was the same kind of pre-facelift era as the FRS. But as we'll see in a second, it did kind of have a facelift, just not the one that you guys are used to with the kind of the catfishy facelift. But anyways, yeah. So this car basically was based on another concept car that we're gonna have to acknowledge before we can even talk about this car. The concept car that was kind of the base version of this car, first off, is called the Griffin. The car that we're gonna be talking about today is called the 14R60. But before we talk about the 14R60, let's take a look at this Griffin concept car because this is where a lot of the stuff was based off of for the 14R60. So here it is. This is the TRD 14R60 car. They raced it a little bit. I know they took it to some car shows. It was only in Japan. I don't think they toured with it. But basically, it's kind of a track-inspired car. You can see the window right there. The window cut out. This must be a plastic window, poly window, whatever. The GT style mirrors, GT wing. It's on some TEs. Nice. It's got the canards up front. This basically is what the 14R60 is based on. There's a couple things that are different. So let's just pull up a picture of the 14R60. I haven't even showed you guys yet. This is what we're talking about today. Yeah, so basically, this is the car that we're talking about today. As you can see right off the bat, it's got some similarities, but there are some differences as well. And the main difference that I saw when I looked at it was the front bumper. I'm a huge fan of this Griffin front bumper, man. This looks sick. It's kind of blitzy. It gives me like a blitz vibe, but unfortunately, they had to change it a little bit for the production. It's not bad at all. Not bad at all. But that Griffin looked good. Another thing that the Griffin had that they had to change a little bit for the 14R60 were these fenders, dude. These are sick, man. I want these fenders. Basically, the difference between these fenders and the ones that ended up coming on the production model version, the production model version are awesome too. I really like them. I would love these fenders in my car too if they weren't absurdly expensive. These kind of Todoroki style open in the rear fenders. The difference between the two, sorry, let me get back to that, was the Griffin, it's a little bit more less edgy, little bit like deeper rounded vibe. It looks like it goes deeper in, whereas the 14R60 is a little bit more shallow and a little bit more sharp, which is cool too. But man, this Griffin is sick. But they did a good job with this car as well. And you can't always take all the stuff from the race car concept and put it into the production model, so I understand that. All right, let's pull up the pictures I got. I got a little gallery for you guys so we can just kind of go through, see what we like, see what we don't like, have a conversation, and yeah. So I'm going to be throwing my opinion a lot at this, and if you guys don't agree with it, feel free to say something in the comments. Come on, pull up. Yeah, all right, so let's just see. It's fun to kind of nerd out about all these little pieces and kind of imagine, oh, one day maybe these will be on eBay. First thing I noticed when I saw this, let's just talk about the external stuff that we can see right off the bat. The aero. First thing I saw, these side skirts right here. They're different than the skirts that I have on my car. At first I thought, oh, these are the same TRD skirts that you can buy from Toyota, but it looks like they're a little bit different. They're cut a little bit differently to match these fenders, I believe. And the next thing we see is these little fender garnishes right here. Not a huge fan of them. Right off the bat, not a huge fan. But you know what? If you're a track guy, you probably really like them. And I acknowledge that I'm not a track guy, so I'm not going to like these little canard lunch tray looking ass things. Okay, so back to the front bumper. A little bit different, a little bit of a facelift, a little bit different than the stock front bumper. And I just noticed something that I didn't notice before. There is no Toyota badge on the front bumper. That's really interesting. I guess for aero. But yeah, so other than that, the shape is a little bit different. They've got these cool lines going into the area where like the little blinker things are. It's got a lip kit right there. This isn't the best picture. We're going to see some better pictures in a second. It's kind of dark, kind of blurry. But yeah, next thing I see are these little fender garnishes. I'm sure you guys all know what these are. These are very popular. Most of the ones that you see are probably reproduction because the TRD ones are absurdly expensive. I probably wouldn't buy the TRD ones either. They're too expensive. But these were carbon fiber, the ones that came from TRD, and I believe you could have bought some of this stuff from TRD directly. Some of it, the bumper and stuff, I don't think you could buy, but the little parts like the TRD stuff, you could buy. So some people have these little fender, little flare garnishes on their car, and I think they look sick, especially when they're body color, when they're painted the body color. I know the carbon fiber, you don't want to waste the carbon fiber look. Whatever you bought carbon fiber pieces, leave it carbon fiber, but just not a huge fan. I love it when they're body color. They look sick. Here's the rear end of the car. This is where you can kind of see these fenders right here a little bit better. They look awesome. As you can see, they're a little bit more shallow than the Griffin ones, but they're still pretty sick. Here's that bulge down there that we saw earlier, and here is the rear bumper, which is a little bit different than the factory bumper that you saw on just a regular stock FRS or whatever. It's got kind of a bulge right here that we noticed. This is the TRD wing that you could buy from TRD. Nothing different here. The little TRD spats right here, wing extension, whatever. And other than that, we can see that big wing now. Another huge canard-like racy track boy type thing that they got going on here. Pretty cool. Not my style, but pretty cool. We'll get some better pictures of that little diffuser looking thing in a second. All right, here's where we kind of first get a little bit of a look at the interior pieces, which they used a lot of orange stitching in here, and I think it looks really, really clean. You can see that shift knob. I've never seen that shift knob before, actually. I've seen an all-black variant, but I've never seen the one with the orange. It looks really cool. Another rare TRD piece that people are going to want in the future, probably. Shift boot, that looks awesome. The Alcantara, I know my full leather pleather shift boot got really ripped just from daily use, not even abusing it. So I'm sure this is nice to have an Alcantara one that's a little bit more sturdy. Ooh, okay, so this black stuff right here, this is some more stuff that people could order, I guess, from Toyota, because I've seen other people with this little black trim right here and these little black buttons. So that's cool. I guess that's where that came from, and it might have come in some of the TRD variants too as well. That's cool. Oh yeah, okay, so we got a badge right here where that little tray, so obviously this car does not have seat heaters because this badge is right here where the seat heater buttons would be, and that's okay. I hate seat heaters because they make me sweaty. Yeah, no, I wish, so if you have an FRS or a lower spec car without seat heaters, it's just got this little tray right here. I'm sure you guys know, with nothing in it. You can't really put a cup there. You can put some coins there, but then it starts looking a little cluttered. So I think it's cool that they put a little badge there just to kind of signify, oh, this is number whatever of the series that they released. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, no, these seats, man. What are these seats? They look nice. All right, here's the exhaust. Looks a little funny, just the single exit exhaust. Looks like a Hyundai Veloster or something. But I mean, it's cool. These pipes, I like the shape of the pipes. They're pretty cool. But I think it'd be kind of funny to see someone just put like one single pipe right there instead of the two. That would be kind of funny. I don't know. What do you guys think? Am I being stupid? Maybe. All right. Here's the interior. First shot of the cockpit. And we got this big boy right here. That's a thick ass steering wheel, looks like. I'm used to the Nardi, which is real thin, so that might feel a little bit weird to me, but that's a really nice steering wheel. It doesn't look like it's got any buttons on it, but I mean, this is kind of like a track inspired car, so that's expected. It's got the black trim that we were talking about earlier there, and it looks like it's got the black trim around these little air vents too, which is really cool because I'm used to the silver trim. I think this looks much cleaner, and I love that. I move over to here, and I'm a little bit disappointed. All right, we get it. It's the race car, right? It's the fast car. It's the racy spec car, but I mean, I don't think it's so racy that you have to get rid of the infotainment system. Come on, man. I want to listen to some jams when I'm cruising in my race car, man. Come on. What do you guys think? I don't know. I mean, if you kept the AC, you might as well keep the infotainment system, right? Like, I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? I don't know. I like my music. So, all right, next up, front bumper. Here's a better shot of that front bumper. The first picture we had was kind of blurry, so you can get a better look at this little piece. It looks like it's all one piece. I thought it was more of like this piece separated, but it kind of looks like it's all one piece, apart from these little canards that probably detach as well. There's an air dam right there. That's cool. I like this grille. Next picture. Oh, there's no rear seats. I mean, that's fine. There's basically no rear seats in the stock car anyways. I mean, it's basically a bookshelf back there to put your bags and stuff. But yeah, no rear seat. I mean, you didn't need those rear seats anyway. No one can sit back there unless you're like a baby. This is nice, man. Look at this rear seat delete, a little carbon rear seat delete. That's cool. It's better than just taking them out. At least they put a little bit of artistic flair in there. That looks sick. All right, here's the wheels. Nice. They are TRD wheels, and they've got a little hint to the concept car in there too, which is this Griffin logo. That's pretty awesome. Boom. Oh, we almost missed it. Look at the brakes. Damn, those are clean. I want those. Little TRD floor mats. These look the same as the FRS ones, but just little TRD logo. But the orange stitching, that's clean. Oh, That's different right there. This little, whoa, whoa. Yo, I didn't notice this. Look what they did. They moved, so the annoying ass little fender light right here that's always a pain in the ass once you remove the bumper. You can never get it back in, right? They moved it back here. That's a game changer, man. Why didn't they just do that from the start? Damn, that's nice. I did not notice that. Wing, GT wing, sick. It's pretty cool. Looks nice. That's all I can say. I don't know. It's a wing. It's a big wing. Oh, this is something that I was kind of curious about. So these are actually, this car comes with like real legit ass coilovers from Toyota, and I'm curious to. I mean, sometimes these car companies get different parts from other factories. Like a lot of cars coming out of Japan have Enkei wheels. I'm wondering if maybe these are tie-in coilovers. Or, you know, Toyota's got enough of a factory to make their own coilovers, so I'm sure they're Toyota coilovers. But if you guys know who made these coilovers, throw it in the comments. I'm just curious. There's absolutely no need to know this information. It's just I'm a nerd about this. So if you know, let me know. Ooh, we got the red top. This would look cool on the facelift version of the engine. This on the facelift GT86. I think 2017 Plus came with a red top intake thing right here. Oh, ish. Okay, we can kind of see the extra bracing that they added for the strut tower. This looks almost exactly like the stock strut tower bracing, except they added some. Looks like they welded on some middle piece right here. I don't know if it justifies the price that we're gonna talk about later, but I mean that's pretty cool. It works. I mean, it's not like a nice Cusco strut tower brace, but it's TRD, bro. All right, here's the carbon fiber roof. Like I was saying earlier, this kind of reminds me of the carbon fiber roof that came on that recent, a couple years ago, WRX. Carbon fiber, not my thing. I would paint this or wrap it white, but defeat the purpose of having a light carbon fiber roof, I guess, right? All right, here is the interior, another interior shot. Okay, so this is the carbon fiber piece that came in the FRS. Wasn't a huge fan of it. I replaced it for the one-piece leather Subaru one in my car, but when you throw that 14R60 logo on there, kind of want it. It was cool. Got the TRD, little extra pieces I think you can buy. Oh my God, bro, these seats. These fucking seats. Dude, these are fire. They're fire. Dude, these are so nice, dude. Oh my God. I don't have any words. Look at them. Oh. Man, these are better than some brides. I hate to say it, but these are better than some brides, man. These are better than some Recaros. Got the turd at the top. Dude, this colorway is so sick on the sides. Oh my God, dude, these are so nice. Maybe one day. Oh, okay, this is interesting. Here's the strut tower brace for the rear. It's just the front one. It looks like it mounts up to some. I'm curious, does the stock FRS have this little mounting piece to where you could kind of mount your own, make your own little strut tower braces? I don't know. I don't remember if it's got like a little metal piece right here. And I assume this is just mounting up to the bolt area where the coilovers mount up to the car. I'm not sure what that's mounted to, but I think that's what that is. Cool. You can see the rear end of the seat delete back there. That's sick. Here's that strut tower brace. It looks a little different right here than the factory one, but I mean, it just kind of looks like you threw together some whatever. It's TRD, bro. Oh man, look at those seats, dude. Oh God, look at those seats. Those are so good. Single pipe in the back. What do you guys think? Single pipe in the back? Ah, this is cool. I like this little asymmetrical touch right here. So I guess they moved the little reflector thing, whatever, the backup light. I think that's the backup light from right here where you guys know that the little V-shaped thing usually is. They moved that right there. I think these probably pop out for access to the tow hook area, maybe. I'm not sure. This is a little funky, not gonna lie. This looks a little funky, but it's cool. It's cool. Is that carbon? It's pretty cool. That's the end of those pictures. So, all right, I got another couple of things that I want to talk to you guys about since we just finished that, and that is the price. I know you guys are probably curious about the price of this car, and that's useless information because obviously the price that it came out with is not the price you're gonna be able to buy it for today. But anyways, I'll so basically what they sold it for in Japan originally was around $58,000 USD. Obviously, inflation is crazy right now, so that's not the same as it would cost today, but that doesn't matter. Let's see what it looks like, what these cars are selling for today. So I just did a basic little Google search here in Japan. It just pulled up some random Japanese exchange website of all the 14R60s that are for sale in the country at the moment. And currently there are 8 for sale, which I was pretty surprised given that there's only 100 of these made. There's 8 for sale right now. And these are the 8 for sale. They all look to be in really good condition just based on these thumbnail photos. By looking at the price, basically a little calculation thing that you guys can learn about Japanese money is usually in order to get it to USDs, you just USDs. In order to get it to USD, you just cancel out 2 of the zeros. So this would be $48,000. But right now, with the weird inflation stuff or whatever, it'd be a little bit less USD, maybe like $35,000 USD. I don't know if it'd be $10,000 cheaper, maybe like $40,000 USD. So let's just pretend that inflation isn't a thing and it's still 2 years ago and knocking off 2 zeros works. So this car is $48,000, $47,000, $51,000, $66,000. 46. So between like $40,000 and $60,000 is what these cars are selling for. So I mean that's not much more than they were when you bought them originally, which is cool. So at least they are holding their value, but they're not like skyrocketing like you might expect. That's probably partially due to the fact that I don't think you can import these cars into the US. There may be some rule because they're like a special edition. You could keep them as like a collector's car, but the average Joe probably cannot import this car because it's not the 25-year rule. Yeah, so so basically looking at the miles. So okay, so this one's got 2,000 miles and it's like $48,000. This one has 41,000 miles and it's $48,000. The pricing's going to be weird on these because they're one-off collector's cars, so there's not always going to be a whole lot of sense in the pricing. But just basically looking at these, let me zoom in. You guys couldn't even see those cars, man. I'm sorry. Basically just looking at these, it looks like most people kept them stock, which is awesome because with these cars, so if you're planning on keeping the car forever, I don't care, dude. Do whatever the hell you want with it. Do whatever the hell you want with it. Don't throw a rocket bunny kit on it, but do whatever the hell you want with it. But if you're planning on selling it, keep it stock, man. It's a collector's car. But it looks like everyone kept it stock, except for this one. But it's on TEs, so we can forgive it, right? As long as you kept the wheels, those magnesium 18-inch wheels, then it's okay. As long as I get the wheels when I buy it, it's cool. I'm not going to buy it, but hey, TEs are better probably. TEs are better anyways. But yeah, that's enough of these. Let's look at a couple more pictures at the end of this little video that we're making right now and just kind of see what it looks like in the wild, because all we've kind of looked at this point are just for sale pictures and pictures of the car that Toyota took. So so this is TRD 14R60. I follow him on Instagram. His name on Instagram is Oji-san, which means grandpa in Japanese or uncle, so he must be an old dude that loves his 14R60. So, all right, look at that. Looks graceful. He didn't do anything to it, but he did add some sort of a wrap right here. It kind of looks like that TRD wrap that came on the special edition black one that came out. I don't think this sticker came stock. That's it was cool though. Looks clean. He kept it clean for the most part. This guy actually tracks his car too. He looks like he put some better looking wheels on there as well. And yeah, dude, give this guy a follow if you're interested in this car. It's really cool to see. He keeps really good care of it. He takes really good care of it, and super Japanese aesthetic-y photos are posted all the time of it. So I mean, look at this picture, man. Look at that picture. That's clean. Yeah, he's added some little knickknacks to it, but he's kept it clean. Oh, one thing I noticed on his feed was, remember the infotainment system that we were complaining about earlier? So it looks like he took that little blockage out and put in TRD gauges in there. So that's really, that's a cool. I still want my jams over some gauges, but that's really cool. That might be an option that this car came with. Here's a night shot. Beautiful. Love it. And that's about it, guys. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me and being a nerd, geeking out over this stuff. And yeah, I hope you learned something. Cool. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you guys. If you want to follow me on Instagram, I'll put it in the bio. All the YouTuber-y stuff, put in the bottom. I'm going to tag this OG-san in there too, so you guys can follow him if you want. Yeah, thank you guys so much. Subscribe, the whole bit. All right, appreciate it.